Well, hello everyone. TheOntarioGardener here, back with a deer on the ramp. That's glitching like crazy. Anyway, welcome back to Eco. So there's some construction going on here. We're not going to cover that today. We're going to work on one specific thing. And that specific thing today is going to be roads slash stockpiles and getting a bit of my storage area set up. I have a bit of wall system here. I'll go real quick. We'll do a recap. I ended up taking brickworking, which is called pottery, and I also took, since last video, I also took basic engineering. I know those are all very entry-level skills, but I want to have roads for myself. Like, I could buy roads, but Tizzy's over there still, and Joe's over here, and Yoon and Fire up on the top there. You can't see them from here, but what I'm getting at is I have my L shape. We can look at the map view. So you see I have my bit of my, it's loaded in. So you can see kind of an outline. If I turn that off, you can see a bit better an outline. And the way you get purple bricks is by, it's part of our mod pack, the elixir mods, I think, where you can dye them a different color. And you do get experience for that, which is odd. But you do put labor into it. So I guess anything that you put labor towards, you get experience for. So I started upgrading. This is going to be my tower. I have a couple towers planned. In the end of the last video, we had some of this L shape done with regular mortar stone and then mortar limestone, which I think it looks really nice. But I want to start upgrading to the tier 2 materials with the brick. So with the brick, real quick, I'll take a couple bricks and just look at, if we hold down F, look how many, other than the purple ones, ignore the purples at the bottom, these are all standard blocks, standard. And one of my favorites is this one here, the thin wall edge, because it allows you to do things, let's put these back, allows you to do things like this. So this is an edge, like a normal size, like a normal block, and this window is recessed. Otherwise the windows sit right in the middle, which isn't terrible, but I kind of like this look. It's a bit decorative like this. Let's go around the front here. So you can have a bit of different types of mold. You can't see it behind it, different types of molding. I think that kind of looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Not really sure how to tie, like this is a curved piece and this will be like the bottom of the curve and then this would be the top of the curve. It's basically the mirror of this one. I'm not really sure how to tie that into something else, but you see how this is recessed? I thought about recessing this back too, but it makes more sense to have a bit of a ledge here, and on the inside it's recessed, and then this is kind of on the outside. I think that looks kind of cool. Again, I could go one step further and basically have this mirrored over here, but I don't want to lose this whole window area. I like to have the window as you can kind of see it like this. And I'm actually using, this is like a purple brick, and this one here is I'm using white, and this is purple. I have to hit on it there. It just says purple bricks, and these are white. They're not the most, you can't tell that quickly or that much that they're white, but I think it has a nice kind of contrast. And again, here you can see how the walls, when you put up normal walls, they go in the middle of the block, but when you put these recessed walls, they hug the back edge, which I think it just gives it some depth. I think that looks pretty cool in my opinion. And we had a big lumber stockpile here. Now it's in my pocket because we need to start migrating. Because what I wanted to do in this area up here is dig out all the sand, put dirt down, and plant a bit of a garden area. Have some road. I don't think I have roads in this one. Here are all my roads. This is actually up top there on my roof. The road piece. Oh, there's road pieces right here. Excuse me. Here's road pieces. And you can tell the white bricks actually look white in the stockpile, which is pretty cool. I think the purple ones. Do I have any? Those are going to be what, mortar in there or something. I think it's the stone ramps look like this, which just doesn't matter. Point being, there's Tizzy's place. I worked on this road the other day. This is just mortared stone. I mean, this looks pretty cool. But I ran out of mortared stone, and I ended up, I ran out somewhat, and I put these ramps to enter this area. Now, where this area is here, let this load in, this is all Tizzy's stuff, where she has all her cotton fields and different farming related things. And then Wally's place is right here, of course. And Tizzy, when was she on last? She was on 6 hours ago, and Wally was on probably yesterday. Oh, he's online right now. Never mind, he's online right now. And he's doing, what's he working on? Campfire cooking and logging. And then I know he has at least 1 or 2 stars. He's probably waiting to take those. Tizzy has farming and gathering, fertilizers and milling. These are all good ones. Oh, there's Joe coming over to buy food. And there's Wally down here. Tizzy's not on right now. Turner's over here. What's Turner doing? If you hover over their name, it tells Turner's doing basic engineering, mining, carpentry. Those are all good skills. There's no carpentry and logging go hand in hand because you have a lot better chance to get a lot less calories and you get more hewn from logging, but you don't have to take it obviously. And right now I have a bunch of skills. I have 4 skills. I have basic engineering 4. This is the level I'm at. Mining 4, which I wish my mining would be better because it just takes forever to level up your mining in my opinion. Pottery 5, which I just started with. Basic engineering I literally took earlier today. But all you gotta do is make tons of roads and it goes up very quickly. And masonry 7, which is what I started with in the beginning. So the point I'm getting at is there's a bit of a road system here. Tizzy's is up on the hill here. Wally's kind of connected, and this connects over to Joe's place. He's a huge system over here. Hunting, butchery, logging, really good skills, especially in this area. And then up here's Fire and Oon are up here, and they're doing a lot of campfire cooking, baking, milling, mining, and then Oon's doing. Oh, this is Oon, and this is going to be where's Fire Razor's place. Fire, he isn't able to play all that much. They're doing farming, gathering, mining, and smelting. So that's all helpful things. But this is so high up on the hill. Like they're all the way. Where are we? I'm on the other side. They're all the way up there on top of that thing over there. That's the top of one of the big redwoods. That's where they are. So I'm not sure how we're going to get a road up there. But main thing is to connect myself to this island properly. And then to this, because this is just wood. Joe's working on roads. No Turner works on roads. We have a lot of engineers. But I'm like, instead of having to buy roads and depend on roads, just make my own. Because we have mining, so we can crush rocks. Now, if you guys remember, this area used to have tons of stuff like garbage in it. And the way you can add beach, which then you can like kind of take it away, is you just put something underneath it. Oh, let's go down. And all you gotta do is you come in, and like sand is one of those items that will sink. If placed by itself, but if you put something under it and then remove it, the sand doesn't go away. It stays there. So it's a bit of a cheat away, but I'll go after all that later. Oh, this is full. This looks like it's full. So I can dump this into this one. So I want to... Why are you here, my friend? Are you going to bite me? I don't think I can really hit it, can I? It's funny. I think I'm still working on my original stone axe. Now, the large lumber stockpiles are huge. I wish there'd be a bit of a building mode. Let's do F5 and put this down. Kind of. Not really much better. But if you see that like on the edges on the bottom, like towards the end of the screen, at the end of the thing, there's red lines. That means it's not going to fit. So if it turns green, I want to go as close to that back edge. I think I can go somewhere. Actually, let's see. That's going to be too close. One this way, and then I want to go as far backwards as I can. I think it's going to be somewhere around here. That one, and then that I should go there. Yes. Nope. That's 1, 2. Okay, hold on. I thought it's supposed to be 12 by 12. So 1. Let me count. Here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is 12 by 12. So this could go back one more, right? So I want it to fit snugly back here. And the reason why is because along here, I want to put those brick or some other type of building material that's on this edge. So let's put this back one more, see if we can fit it in. So let's just line it up. So it's going to go one, that is going to go there. There it is. Perfect. I got it. Yes. Now, theoretically, we should be... I haven't tested this, by the way, so I'm not sure if it works that way. Let's get our thing here, and then we're going to get back into doing what the main part of the episode is supposed to be. This should fit right here. Because what I can do is I don't have to use... Like, I can make color brick, like this color, like a grayish brick. And then basically, I mean, this is all going to be purple. I was debating about what color to make this. I think purple is kind of different. You can see here in the light how the different angles look pretty cool. So I'm going to have one big tower in the middle. And then down here, eventually, this will all be open. I mean, not that I have tons of skills, but what I want to do is I want to have a big industrial part of it here where I can have all my tables. And because I took the opposite of parallel processing is the single one where you have one table is double speed. You only have one of each thing in here. And here's my Wainwright table. And as we scale up we're going to eventually get into doing advanced masonry. I want to start to do reinforced concrete and stuff like that. Again, to add on to everything, of course. But I'm glad this fits in here. And what I can do then is I can walk next to it, which is perfect. And then back here, we actually have to clear a little bit more of this dirt away because I want to put blocks here. I can just dump that in here for now. And then I want to put in, do we have road tiles anywhere? The thing is, though, this one isn't going to reach anything else. So I have to kind of find a bit of a bridge somewhere. I don't know if this one will reach it or not. Because you can kind of, yes it will. Because you can kind of jump things. I'm just going to dump it right there. And you kind of jump, not sure what you want to call it, like you jump between them. Because I want to line this area here. These you can't place like wall tiles. You have to place each one individually, which is not a big deal. This won't take long. And this is going to be my area back here eventually where I put my Arastra, which is in the basement right now. We'll go down to the mine in a second. Oh, now I do have a bunch of, I should actually dig this up. A bunch of crushed limestone, crushed ore. We should dig all that up. Because it will definitely be, it's definitely valuable to us for making things like roads. There we go. I think that we got most of it. There's some under there a little bit. Yeah, can I hit that or not? I can, and there's one over here. I think that's, I'm not going to nitpick too much. All right, let's go back into here. Let's get some roads. Perfect. Because as I was saying, is I want to eventually have my other kiln in here, my cement kiln. I don't really know if that has to be outside or not, but I want to get it all laid out, of course. And I think these stone roads look a lot nicer. They look really nice. I mean, I'm partial to like mortar stone. We missed one. Do we have enough? We do. There we go. I'm kind of partial to I think it looks neat, the mortared stone. All right, and I'm starting to like wall off some of this area to like not hide my mine area, because look down here, we have this here, which we can actually pull all this. Ooh, it won't let us jump that. This should let us jump it. So I have everything together. I can actually pick this up. So here's my raster, which I can't pick up yet. That's just fine. Now my mines actually connect each other, right? Oh, I totally forgot I had all this filled with. These are all roads, I think. That's a lot of roads. That's all good though. So my mine has gotten quite big. I mean, we lucked out in the beginning because we had all this sand and we hit limestone. Remember, our original mine shaft was here, our original mine, because right now this is going to be the edge of where we were building. If you remember way back when, this is where we had that big open pit. And then I put a ladder in here, obviously to hide it a bit. Not that I'm worried about people coming down. Oh, looks like there's a bit of water physics seeping in over there that I should try to fix. I think I dumped some garbage in there at some point. Should be able to dump. If you put it up there. Oh, it didn't work. Because it obviously didn't turn it back into water. That's okay. If you place sand next to water, it'll turn it into ocean sand and it'll stick where it's supposed to go. This is just garbage. I'm not sure what I dumped there. It doesn't matter. I think this is slate or basalt. So basalt's quite hard to mine. And things with the mining, I still am looking to try to get. We have tons of miners on the server, by the way. Is that next level perk? Like right now we're at level 4, going to 5. We need to get through 5, and we have to get here the talent. It just takes so long to mine because it's tedious. And what I'm trying to get to is one where you can mine, and you mine and it breaks the blocks into 4 pieces regardless of anything. Oh, there's a hole there. Oh, it's from here. It's cool. The shadows look really neat. But I digress. That's the problem with this is like this. Sometimes servers progress very quickly. Like some people are already getting into like advanced smelting. It's like, geez, I don't even have a house built. Like I'm in the middle of everything right now. My housing score is only at 22, and some people have like 50. But again, it's like I'm trying to actually build something that looks nice for once. Well, not that I build things that don't look nice, but you know what I mean. I hate that I'm going to lose out on all this labor. That's one thing one bit of a fault that I have is I always queue up things way ahead of like thinking, oh, I'm just going to leave it there forever. And I end up not leaving it there forever. And it's like, uh-oh, But it's okay. To put the Arastra back here. And yeah, I think the idea is to put, and the problem with the Arastras is that there's no reduction for materials because there's a static number. We can actually just stick that. Can I wedge it in the corner there? I don't think I can because I should actually try to move. Let's try to move this up, which should not be a problem, honestly. Let's hit number 9. This should be able to go up here. Wow, it doesn't say I'm blocking it. There we go. And I could put that up on a higher pole or something. I just want to be able to tuck this back in here. Will it let me do it? Not really. I can put it here. No, what? Won't let me tuck it there either? Seriously? Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, because it can't be within this hitbox, I guess. But you know what? This is fine. Because I only have one. Let's put our module back in here. Of course, we only have the basic upgrade 4 because we can't make the mining upgrade yet because it's used at mining mining level 7. Plus, I don't have a rocker box. But this is in now. This is great. I eventually will make this area bigger so I can get around here with a cart eventually, and I also have to dig all this out to wall this off because like my long vision is you're kind of come around here and you're like, oh wow, there's like and have this where my mouse is, have this whole area here walled off completely over to where it ties into the limestone here. So I was like, oh, I wonder what's behind there, and then eventually put a roof on it and then kind of cap that area. It's kind of, I think it would look kind of cool, especially if you're coming over here with like a truck. You're like, oh, what's behind the brick walls? I don't know. And I mean, we know this lumber stockpile is here. I'd love to put that somewhere else, but I don't really know where else to put it, honestly. But what I want to do is let's get all these materials. Where's my big, if you hold down shift and control, it moves everything over. And what I want to do is I want to pull all these back, and shift just moves what you have. Let's see, I know I have more of these. Oh, they're in the basement. Also, food. I really start messing up with food because I keep it in my pockets and it goes bad very quickly. Like, this is only good for 1 day, 1 hour. So tomorrow this time, right now it's like 9:30 p.m. So by 9:30 tomorrow, if I don't eat this, it's going to go bad. And I have tons of spoiled food because that's a new thing. Spoiled food. Did someone seriously buy all of my... Oh my god, someone bought all of my... Like, I thought I had over 1,000 mortar. People are buying mortar like crazy, man. Look at that, because these are all people that are doing, I think they're all doing basic engineering. They're selling it for, 0.35. I'm selling it for, I think I'm selling it for 0.35 or something. But what I want to do is I want to get, this area has to be eventually turn into stone roads. And I'm debating about what to do here. I'm not sure if I want to leave it open or if I want to enclose it with windows. I'm not undecided. But what I want to do out here is like beautify this area. I want to dig all the sand up and put dirt here. Now, I'm not sure if it'll turn into ocean dirt. I don't know. I have dirt over here. And then it looks like if you hover over it with, that says ocean. Oh, it's ocean sand, and that just says dirt. I don't think there's such thing as ocean dirt. It's just ocean sand. Why this isn't ocean sand, I don't know. Because ocean sand is different. It's this stuff underneath is ocean sand. I think you have to be a certain distance. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That's going into my mine. Shoot. I don't know if the water physics will flow into that or not. Whoops. I totally forgot to not dig down there. I can't get out now. I got to go all the way around. Oh, I have all my stone roads here. I should try to push some of these somewhere else. The question is where. I can't do it like that. Excuse me. I think what I'll do is I'll push them up to here. I think that'll be fine. Oh, there's all my mortar. Oh, why did it say I couldn't... Wait, what? Why can't I sell this? What? I'm a bit lost there. Why can I not sell that? Let's just put this here. I'm not sure why I can't sell this. It should show up as being buyable. Maybe it's over too far. Let's see if I can bring all of the mortar into here is where I want to put it. All right, let's just put all these in here. Let's go back to this. Yeah, that's the thing with stockpiles only reach a certain amount. And I think if I dump all of these into this one, and then we go back into here again, my rooms are like very, very bare. I'm being very terrible with this. Here we go. And I dump all this into here. Now I should be able to sell this. Uh-oh. What's the problem? Am I not linked up here for some reason? I may just not be linked up properly, because I'm assuming, yes, that's the problem right here. This has to be pulled out of. There we go. If I hover now, it says I have... Wait, what? Oh, I have 1,300 to sell. It just didn't update properly. That's okay. We are fine. I like having doors. Not that I'm worried about someone coming in. They can't obviously steal anything, but just to kind of hide it would be nice. All right, so let's get back here. What I want to do is I want to get rid of all the sand here. You can only hold 10. And I think I want to just save the sand for now, because I'll obviously will use it, because I want to make a bit of a, I'm not sure how much I can actually fit into this cart at this, at this point. I don't think I've dug this far out with my mining, so I shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because what I want to do in here is I want to figure out what the heck, there's a wolf here. Figure out what crops are going to grow here. I should be able to do it like that. There we go. Figure out what crops will grow here, and then like plant like a little garden. I think it would kind of just look cool, in my opinion. But I want to get the road system. Not that this road is that used, but I think it's not used because it's not an actual road here yet. But once we have like powered vehicles, which I mean, some people are kind of rushing. You know, there's always people that like to rush through the game and not just enjoy, you know, building and crafting and mining in a sense. I think that looks awesome. Except we have I have one more area to get through. I think that'll be fine. Now I'm debating about what to do in here. Like I said about planting, but like, do I actually want to set up a little bit of a garden with like a fence area? I could get some hewn logs. Like I should get rid of all the sand and turn it all. Well, I can't turn it into dirt, but you know what I mean. Can I get roads from this? I need to get a couple more roads. Do I have my cart somewhere? I can't reach my cart. That's okay. We'll just run like this. This is fine. So I'm undecided there a bit, because we could obviously till it all up and plant various. I'm sure I can find. Well, I got to do is just run around and get some seeds somewhere. So it's not a huge deal. Because I am missing a room. I think I have a bathroom, kitchen, and then bedroom, but I don't have a living room. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I actually have this whole stockpile full of roads. That's awesome. Now I do have this whole area to do here, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with. I like the silos. Tizzy has silos over there. It'd be more for decoration, but I don't think we want to decorate this. I'm just not sure if I want to just pave the whole thing, or to like maybe we'll do here. Let's just try to do stuff as we go here. So if I go like places to put like a path all the way around the outside. And the dirt's kind of useless, but I can use it for something eventually. I don't really need like dirt ramps aren't really used that much right now, but they will be used later on to like kind of get through the mountains. So let's see, I want to get some, those are ramps. I want to get some roads in. And this is just for decoration. This isn't for anything other than decoration. Just to see what this looks like. I think it might look pretty cool. We can at least start it, and then we'll come back to it off camera. To have a bit like of a pathway like this. So something like that, and then maybe bring it all the way out to the edge here. And then maybe put one this way and maybe put a cross through the middle. How many tiles is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could come over, well, it'd be, depends if I put a walkway here then. I could put a walkway here and then just get, I wonder what other brick forms there are. Like there's only so many different forms you can get with brick. I mean, obviously even the lumber, I mean, I could get some lumber, because there's no fence here. I know lumber actually has fencing. This is a corner brace. I don't think that would look like anything, would it? That would really, yeah. I mean, I could put a brick wall. Like I could just do, well, that wouldn't look good. I mean, I could just do something like this. And then just, because I could run it from this edge, or I can run it from this edge. which is it probably would make sense to run it from this edge. Let's just see what that looks like real quick. But no, because that looks dumb. Yeah, because that would look silly having that like that. All right, well, maybe we'll just do some. I mean, it's all for decoration. It's just like, well, how would you? You can't really make a gate, so to speak. Maybe I'll get rid of this. I don't know. We'll figure this part out later. But yeah, my road system is this is here just so people don't drive off the edge. Ooh, I thought I saw something floating up there. But I think what I want to do here also is I have a lot to do. A lot to do. Look at the windmill. I'm not sure how much power we're actually generating, but that's okay. Can I get on top of this at all? I can. Wow, there's so much materials, and I have to level my roof now. We could do a little bit more work on this today. Because I'm undecided how tall I want to make it. Because this room down here is 5 plus ceiling. And then I could go up 5, which would take us to about where the top of my hammer is. Because that's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, the top of that arch there would be another 5. But I almost want to go up another one. Not really sure. Because eventually this stuff has to turn into, or could turn into, a tier 3 building. But also it doesn't, I don't have to turn it into a tier 3 building, you know. I could just leave it like this. I think the brick, because you can't see the roof unless you either fly, which only admins can fly, or you find a way to get on top of the mountain to look down, but who cares what the roof looks like? I think my bridge design looks pretty cool. I think that looks neat. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff to do here yet. I'm a bit tossing around the idea of what to do here. I'm not sure why that's like this, honestly. That should be a window. It shouldn't be that was weird. It should be oh, there's fireflies. It should be a window like that. All right, I think that's pretty good though, right? Okay. We can do a little bit more work on this while we're here. Let's just see, can we grab any, do we have purple bricks? Purple bricks are going to be over here, which we have all, we can actually just jump them all back up into here. I don't know how many I actually have, so I don't want to go too crazy here. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm not using purple bricks for that. I'm using white, I'm using white bricks for that. We don't have a ton of white bricks. We can push this back down. We have white bricks for this, or I totally forgot. There's not that much of a contrast, but there's enough, I think, that you can obviously, well, tell there's a contrast. Again, purple might not have been the best choice here, but I think it's fine. Do I have any more white brick? That's the question. I gotta still be able to jump around the thing. So I have white brick somewhere in the big one down here. We don't have any brick there. Where's all my brick at? Is it in the basement? I swore I had more brick than this. Maybe people are buying my brick. No, I have tons of it here. Yeah, I'm buy it at Mamode and Calibian. I must have 200 reserved. I think I have a reserve on it. Let's check real quick. Because with this game, with the game now, you can actually have reserves set on things. Where's my brick at? Yeah, out of stock. So you can have a reserve of 200, which is really good because you used to never be able to have something like that. So now, you know, someone could come in and basically buy all my brick if I had it linked that way. And if you're off, like if you're offline and you're just crafting like kind of in the background while you're offline, because the game always is running, is consistently running. Can I run any of these? I don't think I can crush it. I don't have any ore on me. I've been buying ore because you do get experience for running there, Rastra, because you are using labor. I thought I actually had. Let me see if there's something. Is there a stockpile down here filled with something? I swear there's something. No, this one's empty now. Okay. There's nothing actually here then. Interesting. I'm going to leave it there because if I take this down, I'll never be able to put it back. But my mine is actually pretty big, but it could obviously get better or bigger. I mean, the other thought I have is having road access to this. Now, where would I put that? Well, right now we're under the water right now here because the building ends here. We're under the ocean because it's why we have the ocean sand here. So we're under the ocean, and then can't obviously go in that way. Now the other way would be to go back here. Can I get up here? I think I can, because this is at the back of the building now, right? So theoretically, I could make a ramp system down into here, and then come. I mean, it'd be a bit tedious. I'd have to dig all this out, but again, it could be something for the future that would look kind of cool. Basically, I would the entrance of it would be over here. alligator. I'd have the entrance being right here. With the truck, it'd be probably 4 wide or 5 wide, and then it would probably start going down, probably right here already, right? Like I just extend the road out to here, because there isn't a road going along the coast, but no one lives up here. Who's this? This is Fires Coast, and then this is Mamode up here. Mamode is doing milling, mining, pottery, tailoring, and they're connected a little bit. They're pretty much in the middle of nowhere, but again, is it worth having a road go here? No. But here we can actually look at the map a little bit better here. So the idea here, let's zoom in a bit. Again, I have more claim flags. That's not the issue. Plus, no one's really. It's a friendly server. People aren't griefing you or anything. And these guys are far enough away that they're not going to encroach on me. So basically, underneath here is where my mine is, and then it goes into here, also under here too. So the idea would be, like I'm standing here, it would be extend the road out here, maybe 5-6 blocks, make like a turning area, and then here I basically would wall all this off somehow. I don't know, I'd have to finish it and get one of those big lumber doors or something, and then have it just go all the way down, and then this way, because the way it goes down is for every one you go down, you have to go out 4. Because a ramp is 4 tiles long, but only 1 tile deep. So, I mean, how many steps down are we at? So we're at 1 step. This is 1 layer. Let's try to count. There's 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, 5, 6. We're at 6 layers. That's 24 blocks, which is from here should definitely be doable. And then we have 6, and then we can just go down another 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11. So that would be what, 44 blocks? That should be easily doable. But again, it's what do I want to do? I mean, I love to finish off the mine, but again, we're not going to get anywhere near that for a long time. But yeah, I think I'm trying. Like I like this, starting to do this setup like this, walling things off, and then maybe working on a mine. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Just to how it would look would be really neat. Just the construction would take a long time. Alrighty, let's see what else we want to work on today. I don't really want to mess with this. I have to think about what I want to do here. I'd be at least to do something. The other thing I gotta do is just pave all of it or leave it all open and just have little squares. Actually, what we can do is let's look at our environmental data and see what will grow. I'm gonna turn my property off. Let's see, plant group. Is it plant? No, it is gonna be animal. No, biome. How do we do it? Plant. Here, plant. Eagle potential. So we're not really in the desert. We're in like the grassland. So will tomatoes? I like tomatoes. Will tomatoes grow here? They will. I mean, obviously you want it to be white, like over here would be the best, but they will kind of grow here. Tomatoes are pretty cool. Wheat, not really. Taro, no. I mean, it'd be nice if you could just kind of click on here to tell you what it would grow there. Maybe pumpkins, no. Let's see, pineapples. We're probably not warm enough for that type of stuff. Prickly pear, I don't think so. Well, we're not in that type of desert. Huckleberries, I doubt huckleberries. Fireweed, we don't have any fireweed, by the way. Huckleberries, no. Cotton, probably no cotton either. What about corn? Camas. Yeah, camas will grow here, kind of. Because I want to plant something that I'm not going to harvest. It's just going to stay here forever, right? I mean, this is okay. There's beets. No beans. Definitely not beans. And then agave. So it's not the greatest area. The other thing I could do would be I could plant some trees here. But I think that would kind of take away the look because we're not on that island. There was never many trees to begin with up here. There's oaks out here, but nothing down here. I don't know. I have to think. 'Cause I want to make it turning into like an industrial look with like a little bit of like a courtyard. I mean, I could put like a hewn table and chairs out here or something like that. But I'll come up with something. And then again, along here, I mean, I'm welcome to leave it in the comments below, of course, what you think. Should I close this off? I could make I could buy big doors here that you'd have to open to get in. Having something like this contrast would be nice. Again, it's just slow going. I don't have tons of time to play the game, obviously. So I would need to make more of this. Is going to finish these edges off, make my tower. I have a lot to do. We can actually do a little bit of it right now. How many of these do we have? We have a few. We only have about 31. Let's actually dye some more. I think we'll do that for the rest of the episode. I know I wanted to work on my roads today, which we didn't do much road working, but that's okay. And then, yeah, and here we go into our kiln. So the way this is, I only have, I have an advanced upgrade 3. I don't know if we can make 4s yet because it's done at a machine table. And, oh, you can buy machine tables, and it's done by a mechanic, I think, mechanics. Which right now there's no one that can do mechanics level 6. We have no mechanics. We have a Puma. I don't know if there's anybody else has one, so we can't really do that. But we're at 40%, so we're fine there. So let's go into crafting, and all you gotta do is you can craft color bricks from the start, which is 3 to 1. Well, I mean, it's obviously down because of the module, and then you do paint bricks. So you put in bricks. It's still like a 1 to 1 because how could it be different like that? And these are all the colors. So right now we're doing the purple. You have a pink. You have an orange. You have green. Different colors like that. Blue. We also have the white down here. So purple is what I've been doing. So there's a lot of different colors. This is just, I'm not sure what color that actually is. Oh, it's gray for gray bricks. So gray bricks might be good for other things. But as always, you want to select the amount that actually, we don't have any bricks right now. Are we not tied? Oh, we are. Oh, excuse me. We're not actually, we can't reach these over here. We need to, where are they? They're over here, right? Again, this is where having jumping things around is a big pain in the butt. Yeah, we can't reach that one either now, can we? I'm not sure if that's close enough or not. We'll find out. Can I see it anywhere? This is where labeling things would be better, which I don't have them labeled, of course. Maybe I can reach it from here. We have these, and this is going to go into, that's south. I want to go northeast. Is there one northeast? This one there. I think I'll be able to hit it from here. And then this will go, because I want everything eventually to be into this, because that's what would make sense. All right, let's go into here. Let's do, we have a bunch of bricks here. So I'll show you how this works. So paint bricks, let's load up, 100 is not, let's do 150. And then you always put the amount in first, and you hit show all, but you put the amount in first, and then you go into to change what it is, because that, and then we have to put a lot of labor in, of course. I'm actually out of food. Do I have any of those donuts left, or did I eat all the donuts? What am I lacking? I'm lacking right now. I'm not actually. Our diet's pretty balanced. Do one little bit of everything, a couple donuts, and then we can just Alt right click to add all the labor. So this goes very, very. If you see bottom left here, this goes very, very. I think it's 1 second, but you don't get a lot of experience, but you get some, and you can see it's going up. We're gonna hit level 6 here. The light blue color, like dark blue, represents how much you have. The light blue represents how much you've made during this login session. I think we're going to tick over real quick here because we're at, oh, we just ticked over. We're at level, what? Level 6. Ooh, do we have our next thing yet? I don't think so. I think you get your next one at, oh, we have a level 6 benefit. So the benefits are frugal workspace, so lowers the tier requirement by 0.2, which is good if you're trying to have lower tier buildings. And this one increases the tier requirement by 0.2, but it reduces the resources. So what I want to basically do is, if we go to status, a kiln uses 0.8. We have our room right now is at 1.2 because we have a little bit of brick here, which is why it's over 1. But if we up this, it'll go to 1.0, which will fit perfectly fine. Now, again, everything that is plugged in isn't going to work because we have to redo it. But we're going to do this. It's going to reduce 5% reduction, which is actually good. And then it'll up the tier requirement, which doesn't matter because now if we hover over this, it'll probably say it needs 1 out of 1.02. So we're perfectly fine because we have a little bit of extra because you see the brick up there. That's what's giving us that nudge over the 1.0 mark. This room in here will be the same. This one here is a lot more. The average room tier, the bottom right here says 1.46. This average room tier is 1.10 because it has a little bit more brick. This one here is at 1.02, and then this one here is going to be the least at 1.10 because it doesn't have any brick in it. But that's okay. So that's how that works. It goes very, very quickly. So let's go back out. Let's do a little bit of work to show you how the different forms work with this, and then we'll probably call it a day. I'm actually going to jump it right into here. So I have to be careful. No, this one's actually not being used at all. So Again, it takes a bit of planning to figure out kind of how you want to do this type of stuff, but that's what part of the fun, you know. Dump that in there, and then can I take the purple bricks? So you hold down F. So what I'm actually using this one, the underslope side, for this. You can't see it here, but there you can see it on the inside. And I also need a bunch of white bricks too, so we're not going to be able to do much of the brickworking. Oh, actually, I don't want to get rid of that at all because we need the white bricks. And that's what we're doing. I mean, doing it all purple. I mean, I was thinking about doing it all crazy colors, but I'm like, oh, I should make it look a little bit sensible. Just a little bit sensible. And for the top one, we don't do where we at. We don't do the underside slope. We do it's this one, this rounded under brace. I think it's that one, right? Oh, where is it? Is it this one here? No, it is the slope one. I'm wrong. Excuse me. I thought we actually had the... Oh, it is the slope one down. All right, never mind. It's going to be this one again. All right, never mind. For some reason, I thought that wasn't it. But you hover, you got to find your mark. You wrote it that way. And you just run it right across. And there you go. So that now mimics it. Now, you see what I was talking about here, right? There's a gap up here. Now, it still will count as a room, even if there's a gap. It's just a visual thing. But there's an actual block there. So basically what this does is this creates a lot more depth with the flat on the bottom and this edges here, and then it almost looks like it tapers up. This one here would be set right in the middle. Now we don't have any white, so we can't do any white. What we can do is we can go into here, see if I can pull these away, because this is all going to be brick, purple brick, and this is just a plain block, of course. Oh, let's go into here. It's just going to be the plain block design. Now you have this one, which gives you that look. Then you have this one, which gives you the flat look, which I actually prefer because it has more of a. There's no definition in it, but it has a cleaner line. There you go. They kind of tie into each other a little bit. Now, because here what I did is I ran it right to the edge. You could actually put a bit more of a mold on it. You could do something like this, have this it would sit like that to really have a dished in effect on both sides, which I could end up doing it eventually, but I like having the windows, but we can actually look at that, see what that looks like. We might actually like that better. Let's just pull in these. Let's just see what it looks like. Maybe we'll change our mind. Because sometimes the issue here is that you can't, I don't think there's anything to tie that in. Is there? It'd be something like that, but that isn't going to tie that in. It has to be a dished effect plus a slant going that way. So like there's nothing here. Is it that? That would work if we have a flat ceiling, but we don't have a flat ceiling. So yeah. So this, while it kind of looks okay, it's not going to work. Like it just won't aesthetically look good. And I'm trying to have a little bit of nice aesthetics here. But I do love this whole window edge thing. I think that looks really, really cool. Again, you can only do so much with the game. Like it's not, it's not a real designer. You can do that. But I mean, I think this looks pretty good. I mean, there are hard edges here, but I think it looks pretty good. Especially the roof line, how it's like, that's the curved one. You can kind of see here's a bit of a curved line. Let's go back here, see if we can check things out a bit. I think that looks pretty good. This is a bit wonky here because I wasn't sure how to finish the top off, because there isn't a design that, that has this curve that just ends at the top, because it has to come together. So I'm not sure if I'm not 100% happy with this. I just don't know what else to put at the bottom. Like what else, without using these custom ones, which I personally don't like. Like we have one like this, but that's the bottom. This is what we had. We had this one, but that's the opposite of kind of what we can't use that. That won't work. We have the corner, which is what we could just finish it off. Like I don't know, does that look better than having the like having the decoration at the bottom? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that looks actually good or if it looks better like this. I'll see what you guys think. I mean, I kind of do like this, but then it's like, it's not finished. It's not finished at the bottom, right? That's the only kind of issue You have some of these roof tile ones which wouldn't work, and these are just your basic ones. So I don't know. I mean, you can only do so much. Now again, once you start getting into things like composite wood and steel, they have a lot more different designs. But for now, I think we'll leave this. It does create a bit of a seam here. You can kind of tell there's a seam, but you can tell there's a seam here. It's just how it works. The underside one, you can't tell that there's a seam, which is nice. But the top, there is. I think if you run it this way, there is no seam because it's just how the block, you can't turn the block. It's just the way they all run this. They all run the same way. So, actually, you know what? This one actually doesn't have a seam, does it? Does this one have a seam? Hold on a second. That's so weird. Why does this edge have a seam, but then this edge over here does not have a seam? That's so. Oh, that's interesting because this runs this way, but this runs that way. What the heck? What? That's very weird. Can I rotate that? No. That's such a weird mechanic. Because you can't... Whoa. What? That's so weird. You see how that... You see what it is like that? Oh, I know why. It's because it's the different pieces. It's the different edge. Am I not doing that on this side? I am. What the heck? That's so weird. You see what I'm talking about here, right? I didn't know that was like, because I put, it's the same, it's this, it is, whereas it's this tile. Huh. Why does that not create, that's so weird. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a weird thing. I can't, I mean, you rotate it like this, but you don't, huh. So if it's run like that, you don't see a seam. But if it's run like this, you do see a seam. Wait a minute. Wait. What the? What did I do here? Oh, I'm using the curved piece. Ah, well, there you go. There's your problem. There you go. That's why we're all here together. We're learning, not learning, but we're deciphering why things don't work. That's exactly why. Oh, that's so crazy. So I knew there was a reason why it didn't work. Look, okay, now it all lines up. Again, you still will have a gap here, of course, because it's a different texture. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess if I really wanted to look the same, I could just do it like that, which actually does look a lot better. I mean, even though it's a different block on the inside, it'll look different, but from the outside, that looks a lot better, doesn't it, than having it go like that. But then again, if you have it the other way, it actually does break. It breaks up the line. I think I do actually like that better because it denotes that this is the wall, like a load-bearing wall. All right, cool. Hey, we're learning things together, guys. I'm like, why didn't that work? Because the way the way some of the decoration packs work, or how the decoration works. You see here, there's lines. You can see the lines in between here because this is how it works. This one doesn't have a seamless line. It's so interesting how the tiles run like that. I didn't know that. Okay, well, hey, guess what? We did some experimenting and we figured it out. Because this is seamless now. Yeah, that's what we wanted. This side didn't worked on that side. Because what I could actually do as far as the mine stuff, I could have an entrance that comes out here. I could figure that out, how to make it come out here. But then again, why? Like, I wasn't sure what to do about this. I was thinking about removing all the sand here to make it look like it's kind of floating out here. But I don't know. I'm undecided what I want to do with that yet. And especially with this courtyard area, I don't know. You guys can leave it in the comments below. I mean, I could just put some statues. I could put some buffalo statues out here or something like that. But I think what we're going to do, I'm going to get some food right about now. I'm not really lacking anything. We can get a donut, a meat pie, something like that. Our food is at 66, which isn't terrible. I know some people are at like 90, which is pretty good. But again, the cooks, they're the ones that always have the better food because they can make anything they want. All right, everything's in our little area here. I'm not too worried. This stockpile is not in our area. That interests me. Is it not registered to me? Ooh, just as low. Ooh, we better fix that. Which we can easily connect our area, especially right click. All right, not a problem. I don't know if I'll be able to hit the middle of it, though. I don't think I will. That's the only problem. How many do I have? I have so many. So many. Yeah, so we're going to be missing the middle one. Yeah, pretty sure we're not. Oh, that might actually hit it. Does it still say it's mine? Oh, no, it's because we're missing the middle one. You know how we can rectify that? Because this is floating, we just go underneath. Let's go underneath to where the tile is missing, and there you go. Pop it down. Wait, what? No. Hold on. Unclaim. No. I want to unclaim that. Claim land. Okay. I think it's because I was holding down control, and control puts it, because if you hit control, it'll put it to a different deed. And if you hit shift, it adds to a nearby deed. Also, it'll just add to it by itself. Okay, good. Now we locked in. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? We locked in our area. This is not that anybody. Oh, wonder why it still says it's not owned by me. There it does. Okay. Like, I'm not that I'm worried about someone stealing something like the Arastra here, but we might as well, just for continuity's sake. We actually have this back here to do too. How am I going to get to that one? I think it's this piece right. It's so weird. Because it's showing red, because that means where I can delete it. Hey, it's right back here. Which eventually, hey, we will want this area. Because if we do some mining, I think I want to work on, I mean, again, it's like, what do you work on? Do you work on your house? Do you work on this other side project? I think this would be cool. Now that I have this in my head, I'd put basically a mine driveway shaft in here, and it would come, I mean, I'd have to dig all this on the other side would have to be exit, because it's over here. It's on this side over here. I'd bring it down. Very cool. A lot of cool designs. But hey, you know what, guys? We're working away. We're out of time for today. I do these a bit longer episodes for you guys. What do you think? Is it coming along? Are you happy with the progress? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 skills right now. We get another skill in I think it's in like 6 days, right? 4 days, 18 hours. So that's at the time of recording. This is Tuesday, so it'll be over the weekend when it gets the next star. Which at the next star, I don't know what I want to take. Like, I'm doing basic stuff right now, maybe glass working. But eventually the goal is to finish off this building all purple with white. Look how bright it looks. It looks so bright. Even though there's only a little bit of light inside, it makes it just naturally look so much brighter because the glass up there glows. You can see because there's no light up top. But I think we're going to get that done. Look at Tizzy's place over there with the cool windmills. Awesome. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Eventually the goal is to make it look like it's just kind of floating out in the middle of the ocean here. You look at that cool map view. We're doing pretty good here, guys, I think, for what it is. I'd love to have like a smokestack for something. Maybe we'll get into doing some smelting. But then again, you need a lot more resources for that. We haven't hit any iron. We're not near any desert, because the desert would be down here. This is where the iron is. But look at this place. There's one person here, Avalarian, who hasn't been on in 2 days. And then this is OG, who hasn't been on for 7. He came on right away, so he's doing mining. And then Avalarion, I'm not sure who they are. I think it's one of OG's friends. They haven't chosen anything yet, so I'm not sure if they'll come back and play as well. But again, I could easily come in here and just set up shop literally right here. This is a bit far away. Is that the same island, right? This would be obviously probably closer. Maybe not. But again, the road system is being worked on. This is Turner. This is Wally. He's doing campfire cooking, logging. I'm sure he's saving stars for better stuff. But he's working on something. Maybe he was buying something from Marshall over here. Marshall has a nice plot. Marshall's doing what? Mining, basic engineering. I think they should have another star by now. I'm not sure what they're going to take. And who's this here? That's Joe right there. There's quite a few people. I think there's 8 people on right now at the time of the recording of this. Lana's over here. Gathering and farming and logging, all good skills to have. And then there's obviously different plots, and this is all for farming. And you want to lay out your plots in the best spot possible. And Plies is here. Plies hasn't been on. Oh, he's just on logging, carpentry, which go great together. Smelting, of course. And yeah, and then my little who's that? Yeah, it'd be hard to encroach on these guys. And then I'm over here. So anyway, we're gonna keep plugging away at this. We're doing very well, but thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, if you like kind of longer episodes like this, please just let me know. Otherwise, I can kind of cut my playtime up to have about 25 to 30-minute episodes. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think I should do with this area here? Like, I mean, should I just get rid of all the sand, have it be all water, and just like make it look like it's completely floating? Because right now it's like stuck on a beach. Or do I transform all this and bring a whole bunch of dirt in, fill in dirt, and just plant all kinds of trees along here? I don't know what trees would actually grow here. I have to check that. I'm not sure if anything will actually grow here, because this is like sand. Here stuff would grow, maybe. I don't know what to think about it, guys. But you know what? Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this content, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. Much appreciated. And if you're enjoying the channel as a whole and all my other videos, please consider leaving a subscribe. I'm getting very close to my year-end. At the time of recording, my year-end goal for my subs. Be great if you would you're following along to pop a sub in. Would be much appreciated. And all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you next time with some more eco fun. Take care now.